All right, YouTube, this is Mr. YouTube 59 here again with something real quick. You know, I was cleaning out some drawers and found out that I'm actually a collector of certain items that I didn't even know I collected. You ever done that? You know, I guess you think sometimes because what you have is not expensive, it's not really a collection. But I got to thinking about it. You know, people collect butterflies. People collect seashells, rocks, collect stamps, and you know, so it don't have to be inexpensive to be a collection. In fact, I got a collection of rocks I want to show you guys one day. Yeah, what kind of rock collection can you? Well, it's various different kind of rocks from different areas around the country, or around the state, I should say. I used to do a lot of mission work, and when I went to do a mission job, I would always pick up a rock. That rock represented the area that I worked in. So I got some pretty interesting looking rocks. A lot of them come out of creek beds, some of them come out of wood, some come out of the driveway or something. But anyway, knives. I always liked knives. Never thought I'd collect them. And got to clean it up a little bit and run across a drawer full of them. So let's just go through this and see what we got. Now, some of these I have no idea what they are, where they come from, or what the reason was for even making them. So if you got an idea, please do a comment or video response to this, whatever, and let me know what they are. But I'm going to run through these kind of quick, so hang in there. I say some of them not really expensive knives at all. But some of you guys on here have inspired me, because a lot of you guys on here are making knives and selling them and doing stuff and demonstrating stuff. And I envy that. I wish I had that talent to be able to make knives and stuff. So I'm going to start off with this one right here. Now, this is a little old cheap thing. Ain't got no name brand on it, no nothing. But I bought this in an auction. Now, it's a real little cheap knife. I think I'll give $1 for it. But now I have used it. It's got... pretty sharp little blade on it, and I've sharpened it a time or two. But I use it here in the shop to whittle, to cut, to split. I mean, I've used it with a hammer. You know, just you know what I mean. You take a hammer, you lay this on something, you take a hammer. Yeah, and that's what I've used this for a lot. And I didn't care if I messed it up because it's just a cheap old knife. But you can see I hadn't beat it up hardly none at all. But it's had some beating on it. So. Now, it's just a little cheap knife that I picked up, and like I said, I use it a lot out here in the shop, so it turned out to be a fairly decent knife for $1. What can I say? Alright, what else we got down the line? Little old cheap stuff like this right here. See, now you pick these things up and you think they ain't nothing to them, but I kind of like the style of it. And I picked it up, and it's got a good sharp edge on it, and it's serrated, and it's got the pocket clip on it, and it's a pretty decent little knife. I don't know where I got it, but I didn't get much for it, but it's a pretty decent little pocket knife. Alright, done some work for a guy one time. When I got done, he insisted that I take one of his knives. It's called a bullfrog. Now, I didn't think much of it because it's got the little green plastic handle on it and all, and it's very lightweight, and I didn't think much about it. But it says bullfrog, made in the USA, Forest Cuttery, and made in China. But I have used it and whittled and picked and cut. You know, you cut little plastic bags. I bought some scope rings, and that's what I used to cut the scope ring open, you know, the package open with. Got a pretty sharp little edge on it. Been a pretty nice little knife. So there you go. It's called a bullfrog. All right. Firefighters picked this up at a wholesale place. I didn't think a whole lot about it, but I thought, you know, it's got a little weight to it. It's got a window buster on the back of it. It's got a seatbelt cutter right there. It's got a pretty decent little blade. And I like the idea that it is assisted opening. I love that. I love anything that's assisted opening. It just makes it just that easy. Just like old Dolly Parton to say, just like a snap. Okay? All right. I carry this in a magazine's sheath or holster, whatever you want to call it. It just seemed it fits down in there good. It just goes right down in there like that right there. Fits good and snug. Snap it up, put it on your belt loop, carry it with you anywhere you go. There you go. All right. What else we got down here? This little thing right here. I picked this up at a yard sale, I believe it was. Ain't a whole lot of nothing. In fact, I don't even see a name brand on it. It just says Jaguar. So I don't know, but I thought it had a nice little style to it. It's a pretty nice little fit for my big old fat hand. Pretty nice little, pretty sharp little blade on it. It's serrated also. And it cuts pretty good. So, never know what you might pick up when you go out, you know. It's just real nice. What else we got down here? Oh, little thing. Looked like a little old pistol. See, I picked that up at an auction. I think I give $1 for 2 of them. I believe it was. Nice little thing. I mean, it closes up like that, and if you'll see, it's got 2 little buttons right there. One that locks it and one that assists, and it just like so, just pops it right open. But it's a little pocket knife. It's got a pretty sharp little edge on it. Got a flashlight on top of it. Now the battery is dead in it, but it's got a little flashlight. Now a little flashlight, you know, it'll stick up like that if you want to. Pretty decent little flashlight in the dark, but nevertheless, it's just a cheap little knife. It says made in USA, and it says super knife. I have no idea, but I do know that it's a decent little knife. It's a decent little size. In fact, its big brother's in the house somewhere. It's in a little sheath somewhere that you can carry on the side of your breeches. But I say just like that. All right. Shell. You remember Shell and Rotella oils? All right. Several years ago. And I ain't going to say how many because I'd tell about how old I am. I don't mind you knowing. I'm 54 years old. But anyway, Shell. It's a little thing. You buy some of their oil and you send in the receipt for it, and they'd send you a pocket knife. There you go. Got a little pocket knife, got a little fingernail file in there, just like that. Then you go over to the other side of it, and it's got a, let's see if I can get a hold of this. There it is. Got a little pair of scissors on the end of it. So pretty nice little pocket knife to be carrying around. Never know when you might need a pair of scissors somewhere, especially when you trim up your mustache or what. Anyway, pretty nice little knife right there. Now, where are we standing now? Okay, let's go right here. Little thing I picked up. I don't remember where I picked it up at, but if I'm not mistaken, it's a Winchester. Yes, sir, that's what it is. It says right there on the blades. Don't argue with me. It says Winchester right there. Don't you hate it when you go to a restaurant and tell somebody you want something, they say you can't have that because you can't do it that way, and you say, I know I can because I've had it before. And they sit there and shake their head and say, no, you can't. Yes, sir, yes, I can. And get that right there, and I substitute this for that. And I know you can't do that. I said, no, I have. Don't argue with me now. I'll make a big scene right here. But anyway, happened to me the other night. A woman finally gave me what I told her I'd been getting, and I had. It wasn't no lie. They've been giving me, but they've been swapping one fish for another for me on that anyway, Winchester. Pretty nice little Winchester. And then again, blade sharp. Okay. Now, what else we got down here? Now, this thing, I had no idea what it is, so if you can tell me, you go ahead and do it. Now, it's got a little deer head on the side of it right now. I don't know if you can make all that out or not. But it's got a deer head right there printed into it, or a little deer maybe. It says it's handmade. Now, I don't know. I really think that's actual bone right there. I really do think it's actual bone. But it's got what I call the razor blade, which would be for shaving. Actually does pretty good. I might have to use that next time. All right, got the little razor knife on it. And then it's got just a standard old pig sticker, I call them. So, anyway, pretty nice little knife. I don't know. Like I said, it says handmade, and that's all it says, other than it's surgeon steel. So, anyway, any idea what that might be? All right. What have I not picked up here yet? Little dagger. Picked this up at a gun show here a while back. It's just a little dagger is all it is. And it says, what does it say on it? Survivor. That's all it is. Just a little dagger, little Survivor. Double edged, double serrated. You can see them serrades in it. Yeah, there you go. Goes in its own little sheath. Just like that. Nothing fancy. Didn't give much for it. I think I give $10 for it maybe. So, anyway, something like that. What else have I not shown you? The Kershaw. Did I show you the Kershaw? I don't remember if I showed you the Kershaw or not. Anyway, right there's the Kershaw. This is the one I lost one of the screws out of on the pocket thing. So I just took the pocket clip off of it. But it's a Kershaw. Nice. If you know Kershaw, you know they're nice. Blade assisted, spring assisted, I should say. And I don't know the name of all these blades and stuff, but you see what it is. Got straight blade, and it's got the serrated blade, and yes, it's sharp. Spring assisted. I love that spring assisted stuff. I like that. It just makes it so easy. It's just like anyway. Kershaw. All right. So what else we got here that I hadn't shown you yet? Buck knife. Now I love buck knives. Now here's the little. It's part of the collector's edition. It's a single blade buck knife. I got his big brother in the house. I carry it in my pocket all the time. And yeah, I'm lazy. Still got my pajamas on, so I ain't got my breeches on. I ain't got my knife, but I got all these with me. So there you go. There's a buck knife, single blade. Got another buck knife right here. Nice little buck knife, and I don't tell you anything about what brand it is or what kind or style it is or nothing. It just says Buck 450, made in USA. So I guess they go by numbers. So that would be the 450, and it comes in a little nylon sheath, and it's pretty nice. Goes on the side of your belt, and you can carry it all day long and not even know you got it. It goes right down inside there. Got a little bucket snap, just like a snap, just like that right there, and that's the way you carry that old buck knife. Now, the other day I run up on this buck knife. Pretty nice. Snow camo. If you look at it, it's got deer antlers all over it. How about that? Ain't that nice? Look at that little belt clip right there. Nice little belt clip. It's got the little thumb assistance on it right there. Pretty nice little knife, and that's a 285. So I guess if they go by numbers, that would be their model 285. Pretty nice little knife. Good, sharp. Never had a problem with any buck knives. So there you go. It's a buck knife. So, and it's got the little, thumb release right there, spring lock, all that good stuff. So, there's another one. And like I said, don't even realize you're collecting stuff. You go back and look and say, well, wow, I do collect stuff. Look how many I got. All right, now what else have I got that I hadn't shown you? Okay, this thing right here. A little survivor knife. Right there. Called the Little Toothpick. All right, from Big Smoky. Right there. This Big Smoky toothpick. And that's engraved in there. It's not printed, it's engraved in there. The Big Smoky toothpick. Nice metal handle on it, so if you need to conk something in the head, there you go. You got that in right there. It's double-edged, and yes, sir, I'll tell you right now, both sides are sharp. Got serrated on both sides. Yes, sir. Nice little pig sticker. Cuts from both directions. All right. Comes in this little sheath right here. Hangs on your belt. Got your belt loops. You can hang it on your belt. Or it's also got your little pistol belt loop on it. It hooks to your pistol belt. And then you got the leather ties to tie around your legs so it don't bounce, flip, flop all over the place. Okay? So I got that. Picked this thing up a while back. I mean, this is a hoss of a survival knife right here. Now, I'm telling you, that's a hoss. A survivor knife. It's got the saw blades on the back of it, and yeah, they're sharp too. Nice blade. It's sharp. Got the nice metal handle, and you take this off, and I'm not going to do it, but you take this off, it's got waterproof matches and band-aids and string and fishing line and hook. It's got all kinds of stuff there for survival. So, got the big old survival knife. Comes in that nice nylon sheath. Get this thing in there like it's supposed to be. Nice nylon sheath, just like that. Hook it up. Let's see, get this thing hooked up here. Get her locked back in. Missed it. Get this thing locked back in. It's tight. There it goes. There you go. Got the little handle goes around your wrist, put it on your wrist like that, so if you drop it, it don't go nowhere. Nice little knife. All right. Now here's something I could use some help with. If somebody can tell me what this is. Believe it or not, somebody wanted me to crawl under their house and do a little bit of inspection to see if any termites and stuff like that had been in the house and all this good stuff. Because I didn't realize it until after I'd done come out from under the house. They just moved in a couple months prior. But I come out with this. And I said, sir, I found this about halfway under your house. I didn't know if maybe one of your kids or grandkids something might throw down there and you lost it. He said, no, sir. Never seen it before. I said, well, here it is. I said, now, if you'd like to get rid of it, don't want it, I said, I'll buy it from you. He said, Lord, no, you crawled under there and found it. You can have it. So, what is it? I don't know. I do know that it's a bayonet. But what does it fit? What's the bayonet for? Anyway, this was a treasure find under a house. So, tell me, what is it? What was it used for? What war? Who used it? What gun did it go on? What's the deal with the sword? With the bayonet? Tell me. This is metal. All metal. Talk to me. What did it fit? All right. We're going to put this thing right back in there. All right. So you tell me, what is this? What is it? Had to fit something. I'll say, you can tell it's a bayonet. Look at the handle. It's got the locks on it. See? So, and it's fairly sharp. All right. All right. Collections we don't even know we got. I got more stuff in the house. I just didn't bring it all out. But those of you that make knives, I envy you. I wish to goodness I had that talent. I do like knives. Now, like I said, really never even thought about collecting them. Didn't realize I was collecting them. But I guess I was. I guess sometimes we do things we just don't know we're doing. So, anyway, I got to clean out, seen all this stuff, and I thought I'd just do a little short, quick video, let you guys see what's going on, what I got, and ask you a couple questions about what I got. This is one of them. What is this? And this right here is one of them. It's got a little deer head on it. It says it's all handmade, and it's all made out of bone. The grips are made out of bone. So if you can tell me what that is, if you can tell me what this is, I would appreciate it. You can do a comment down bottom, like, subscribe. Now watch some of my videos before you subscribe, though, because I am somewhat of a nut. You know, I like to make people laugh once in a while, so I do some nutty stuff. But do me a video response if that's what you need. But let me know what this is. Do you have one, maybe? What is it? All right, it's a bayonet, I know that, but what does it fit? What era did it come from? I don't know. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Play hard, play safe. Like I said, don't play stupid, because I don't want to get hurt, and I'm sure you don't. And I bet if you ask those around you, they don't either. God bless. Have a good Sunday afternoon. I'm going back, kick my feet up, and I'm going to enjoy myself for a little while. Rest up for this coming week. It's been rough. God bless. Have fun.